Good morning, my dear students. Today I will help you to understand what is the omitted part of these chapters and what will come for your board examination. What is the portion for your board examination in mathematics? Part 1, that is algebra. So let us see chapter wise what is the portion that is omitted. Chapter 1, simultaneous linear equations or linear equations in two variables. Open your textbook. Keep your algebra textbook open. I will tell you the pages and the omitted part of each chapter. Page number 16. Equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. Page number 16, page number 17, page number 18, page number 19, including practice set 1.4. Full exercises omitted for this year. Page number 18, including practice set 1.4 is omitted. Problem set 1, question number 6. Full question number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sums are omitted. Chapter 2, Quadratic Equation, page number 37. Solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square. Solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square, that is page number 37, 38, 39, including practice set 2.3. Yes? Page number 46, relation between roots of the quadratic equation and coefficients. Page number 46 and 47 are omitted. In arithmetic chapter, nothing is omitted. Full chapter you have to study. Then after arithmetic progression chapter, you have chapter 4, financial planning. Financial planning chapter is completely omitted. Then probability chapter, chapter 5, nothing is omitted. You have to study everything of this chapter, probability. Next chapter is statistics. Statistics is completely omitted for this year. Statistics chapter is completely omitted. So you have only 4 chapters which I gave you for your first revision, first objective type questions, assignments what I gave you for this to complete and submit it for internal assessment marks. So these chapters, first linear equations in two variables, quadratic equation, arithmetic progression completely you have to study, and probability chapter also you have to study completely. So these 4 chapters are only there for your board examination. So please see that you work hard and get full marks in the algebra paper. Now let us revise the chapter quadratic equation, few sums. Yes, before that, one more point I want to make it very clear to you. Open your textbook and see. Yes, before the chapter, first chapter begins, before the index page, there is a chapter. It's a page which is list of some practicals, specimen practicals it is given there. Out of that, certain practicals are omitted because those chapters are omitted. So you can select practical number 1, 2, then practical number 5, practical number 7 and 8. Out of these practicals, I will repeat once again, 1, 2, 5, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 5, 7 and 8. Out of these practicals, any one practical you have to be ready. See that you keep the practical ready when you come back to school in the month of Jan. Yes, out of this you select, you read all these practicals and see which is easy for you. Any one practical you can keep it ready. Okay, same way in geometry also I will tell you. List of practicals in geometry, that is before the index page. List of some practicals what is given. You can select any one practical from this, that is out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7 and 10. You cannot take from 8 and 9. 8 and 9 because it is menstruation chapter, it is omitted. So remaining chapters, any one practical you can keep it ready. I think question number 7 will be easy for you. Draw an angle, divide it into 4 equal parts using compass and a ruler. What you can do, draw one angle, draw its angle bisector, draw the angle bisector of the other two angles so that you will get 4 angles. Yes, so that you get 4 congruent angles. So see that, or if you want you can select any other practical from this and keep this practical also ready for checking and for to give internal assessment marks. As I told you, I have already sent some assignments for algebra and in geometry, and I have requested you to keep it ready. So this is the time in the month of December. See that you keep all these assignments in algebra geometry which I gave you. You have to write it on a paper, pin it up separately or tie it up separately, and also your practical separately. When you come back to school in the month of January, we'll be collecting that and will give you internal assessment marks, which will be 10 marks in algebra, 10 in geometry. Therefore, 20 marks of internal assessment marks, that is of assignments 5 marks and practical 5 marks. So please see that. Then your theory paper is of 40 and 40, that is 80 marks. 80 plus this 20 is equal to 100 marks will be your theory paper, your maths. Algebra, geometry, combined maths will be out of 100. So please see that. You don't get, then you have to study all the type of questions including multiple choice questions, 2 marks questions, 3 marks questions, and 4 mark questions, and also activity type. You already had activity type in the 9th standard. So here also we have activity type. We'll do practice of each and every type of questions later on in. So I request you to attend all these revision classes and then practice all these sums so that you can get very good marks. Okay, if you are left, if you are not able to attend any class or anything, you can. This is the time. You have still 3 months left in your hands, right? 100 days are left in your hands for you to study. If you revise along with me, whatever revision sums I give you, please see that you practice. Let us revise the chapter quadratic equation. Solutions of a quadratic equation. You can find the solution of a quadratic equation by 2 different methods. One by factorization, second by using formula. I hope you remember what is a quadratic equation, or when can we say an equation is a quadratic equation. If an equation having only one variable and maximum index of the variable is 2, then that equation is called a quadratic equation. You are able to identify what is a quadratic equation. You will get questions based on that, multiple choice questions to identify whether the equation is a quadratic equation or not. What is the condition? An equation having only one variable and maximum index of the variable is 2, then the equation is a quadratic equation. Let us practice one sum of solving a quadratic equation by factorization. Question number 1. X square minus 15x plus 54 equal to 0. Here we can see x is the only variable and the maximum index is 2. Therefore, this is a quadratic equation with equal to 0 is given. Now, the first step is to see what is the coefficient of the x squared term. Here coefficient is 1. So, multiplying 1 by the constant term, 1 into 54 is 54. Now finding the factors of this product such that we get the middle term as negative 15 and we get the product as 54. We know that minus 9 and minus 6, product of negative 9 into negative 6 is equal to 54. And when we add these two, we get negative 15. Now splitting this middle term with these factors. So x square minus 9x minus 6x plus 54 equal to 0. Taking the first two terms and the last two terms. So, in the first two terms, we can see x is a common factor. So, remaining x minus 9. Here in the third sign of the third term is minus. So, put that same minus sign of the third term as it is. Then you see what is common here. You can see x6 is common. So remaining x minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 9 is a common factor. So x minus 9 into x minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, if this product of these two equal to 0 means any one of this bracket is 0. So if we consider this as 0, then x is equal 9. Either this bracket is 0 or this bracket is 0. So x minus 9 equal to 0 or x minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 9 or x is equal to 6. Therefore, the solution of the quadratic equation are 9 and 6. So, this is a method of solving a quadratic equation by factorization. Next, solving a quadratic equation by using formula. Formula for solving a quadratic equation. You remember I gave you a song. I taught you this formula with the help of a song. Yes, so the equation, if the general equation of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, here x is a variable. Therefore, x is equal to the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a or upon 2a. So, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. You know the term. A, b and c are the coefficients of x square, x and the constant term. So, from an equation we can find a, b and c and you can use this formula for solving and you can find what is the value of the variable. Yes. Next type of question what you get from this is the equation is not given in the form of a quadratic equation. Write the standard form of this quadratic equation. So, how can we get this? Bringing minus 7 this, bringing 7y this side will become minus 7. Sorry. So, y square is equal to 7y, it become y square minus 7y. The constant term is missing here, so we will add plus 0 equal to 0. So, constant term is missing. If any term is missing, there you have to put 0 over here. Therefore, now the quadratic equation is y square minus 7y plus 0 equal to 0. Therefore, a is equal to 1. B is equal to minus 7 and C is equal to 0. So, two type of questions we already finished over here. First one, write the quadratic equation in the standard form. That is one mark question. Second, and find what is A, B and C. So, this is another type of a question which you will get. Sure questions in the paper. What is the value of A, B and C? And you may find what is B square minus 4AC also. Let us solve one quadratic equation using the formula. Let us revise one question. 3m square plus 2m minus 7 equal to 0. So, first step is comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What do we get then? When we compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get coefficient of m square is a. Coefficient of m is b and the constant term with the sign that is c. So, a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 7. Now, what is a variable over here? M is a variable. So, therefore, we will write the equation as M is equal to. If X is a variable, you will write this as X is equal to. So, first step we have to see whether the quadratic equation is in the standard form or not. If it is not in the standard form, first you have to rearrange with all the terms. Square term, X term and the constant term. Now here this is already given in the form of a standard quadratic equation. Therefore, m is equal to, you can either find b square minus 4ac separate or you can directly substitute in the formula. Therefore, m is equal to, first write the formula. If you make a mistake, instead of m, if you write x, your entire answer goes wrong. So, please be careful. First study whether it is a standard. Then, what is variable? Then, write the formula with that variable. So, m is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Therefore, b minus b. So, it is b is 2. Therefore, minus b means minus 2. plus or minus square root of b square is 2 square minus 4 into a into c, 4 into 3 into minus 7 upon 2a, that means 2 into 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus 2 plus minus square root of 4 minus into minus is plus, this is 84, this product is 84 upon 2 into 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 88 upon 6. Now we get the answer as minus 2 plus or minus 2 root of 22 upon 6. We cannot cancel 2 and 6 or this 2 and 2 because there is plus and minus sign in between. When there is plus and minus sign, no cancellation is allowed, as you all know. So what is the next step? We can remove 2. Here also we have 2. Here also we have 2. Let us remove this 2 common factor. When we take out 2 common factor, what will remain here? Minus 1 plus or minus root of 22 upon 6. Now there is 2 into 2 is multiplied by. Therefore this 2 and this 6 can be cancelled. 2 1s are, 2 3s are. Therefore, m is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 22 upon 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus 1 plus root of 22 upon 3, or m is equal to minus 1 minus root of 22 upon 3. We cannot leave this answer this way. You have to separate and write. Therefore, the solutions are m is equal to minus 1 plus root of 22 upon 3, or m is equal to minus 1 minus root of 22 upon 3. Next step is to find the nature of root of a quadratic equation. How can we find the nature? Nature we can find by calculating what is the value of b square minus 4ac. Let us recollect. Roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. The nature of the roots of the equation is determined by the value of b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac is called discriminant of a quadratic equation. It is denoted by Greek letter delta. So here find the value of the discriminant, means you have to find what is the value of b square minus 4ac. It is denoted by delta or the small triangle delta. Now there are conditions. How can we find what is the nature of this root of the equation? The first condition, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then it is, you know how we get this. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root 0 upon 2a. That is, x is equal to minus b plus root of 0 upon 2a, or x is equal to minus b minus root of 0 upon 2a. Root 0 and here also root 0 becomes 0. So what is remaining then? Minus b upon 2a. Here also minus b upon 2a. That means there is only one solution. Therefore, the roots of the quadratic equations are real and equal. So when is it real and equal? If b square minus 4ac value is 0, the roots are real and equal. Or in case if we get the roots are real and equal, you have to consider b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Next one. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the previous sum we had, then the roots are real and unequal. If it is greater than 0, you will have two roots, and that too, those roots are not equal, it will be unequal. Then b square minus 4ac is less than 0. If you get delta value as less than 0, then the roots are not real. You cannot find what is the square root of that quadratic equation. To obtain a quadratic equation having given roots, so we'll consider let alpha and beta be the roots of a quadratic equation variable x. If one root is alpha and other root is beta, that means x is equal to alpha or x is equal to beta. Therefore, when you bring alpha here, x minus alpha equal to 0, x minus beta equal to 0. Therefore, since each is equal to 0, therefore their product is equal to 0. So, x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to 0. When you open this bracket or expand this, we get x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation if alpha and beta are the roots. Or we can say it is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. So what is equation? X square minus is the formula. So x square minus sum of the roots plus product of the roots equal to 0. So we can get a quadratic equation if we know the roots of the quadratic equation. For the quadratic equation, from the roots, we can write a quadratic equation. Form a quadratic equation. Here the roots are given 0 and 4. Therefore, let alpha and beta be the roots. Therefore, alpha is 0, beta is 4. Therefore, alpha plus beta is equal to 0 plus 4, that is equal to 4. Alpha multiplied by beta is equal to 0 multiplied by 4, that is equal to 0. Therefore, the required quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So x square minus, we got alpha plus beta value as 4. So x square minus 4x plus alpha beta is 0. So plus 0 equal to 0. Therefore x square minus 4x is equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation. Remaining we will do in the next class. Thank you.